I've been preparing for this episode, and one of the things is by the bookshelves I need to get an enchanting table at max level already, and also got a mending guide just in case. What I want to do today is start erecting the walls to the city, and I installed a mod that is the Zero's world map. It's not the mini map that comes with waypoints, this is just a way to watch the map in the world. The gate I want will be around this place over here, and then the wall going over in this red direction, a bit down, maybe in the diagonal over here, and going over in this direction towards the sea. And the city will be in this place over here. I'm gonna eventually also cover this up, and I'll need to terraform all of this. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge, especially because I've never done something like that. Any tips, please? Anyway, we got the bookshelves, so now I just need to get an enchanter. And for that I'm gonna need a book, 2 diamonds. Now I brought my diamond pickaxe, and we just need 18 obsidian, because I'm gonna already take 14 for the portal. I forgot how horrible it is to mine obsidian without enchantments. And this should be the last one. Now we can finally craft the enchanting table. And honestly, it doesn't really matter where I'm gonna place it for now, so this is a huge empty space, let's put it here, because eventually I'm gonna move it. Now we can finally start enchanting. I'm gonna start with diamond pickaxe because what I need most is actually a lot of cobbled deep slate and tough, so I just need it not to be silk touch. Efficiency 4. Let's go! This is an almost perfect pickaxe. I just need to put another efficiency 4 book or an efficiency 5 book. So let's add mending to it. As you can see, I'm almost halfway through collecting deep slate, but my gear is almost done for. I only have my iron sword remaining, and little less, I still have my diamond pick, but I think it's time we upgrade all of it. And we got 25 diamond blocks, more than needed for making all the gear. This because, well, strip mining for that many deep slate was bound to give me a lot of diamonds. Let's start with the armor. And this one can go. And we need an axe, a shovel, a sword, and might as well make another pickaxe for silk touch once we can. Now the question is, what do we enchant? I think the axe is something that I'm gonna really need. I'll take it. Then the shovel. And let's see if we can get feather falling. We didn't. In this chest I already filled them with cobble deep slate. And this one is a bit, and this what that is in my inventory. Well, this is kinda to throw away. Why that is? Well, it seems that if your game crashes, well, PC, it was my old PC that crashed, you get rollback the bits in single player, and what is in your inventory is refilled what you had a bit before. But that doesn't take away what you had already put in the chest. Anyway, not only that, I also leveled this a bit. If you can see, this one used to be a bit of a mound, but now it's flat. And over there, I'm also gonna need to do it a bit, including getting rid of these trees. Again, that I've done a bit. It's not a lot, but you notice the wood piling up. So I'm gonna get back to clearing the trees and leveling this bit of terrain, because if we go back to the map, you remember that I said I wanted to do the gate over here, but I'm gonna actually bring it to around these parts over here. And once I have this a bit closer to the finished product, we'll come back so that I can show you. I've cleared enough space to build the gate. However, I still have a few blocks that I'm missing. Well, I do have basically all the cobble deep slate I need, and tough, and cobblestone. Although I need to make it into bricks, I still need a lot of basalt, which will require us to go to the nether finally, which we should be fine in since I have already full diamond tools and armor, and a way to enchant them. But as you can see, the tools are getting a bit battered. and I don't have really a good way to get the XP. So, first off, I'm at level 30. I'm thinking of re-enchanting the boots, or maybe the sword. Let's go with the sword first. 2, 3. And we have this cave spider spawner that will help us get the XP we need. So let's just build a farm and see how it goes. I think it's done. I think it is like this. This is a design that's been used for years now, and don't ask me where I got it from. Honestly, it's been so long that I've been using this that I'm not sure who made it. Now to test it out, fortune on the offhand and mending I mean. These are a lot of spiders. It seems that it's working fine. And while I've been here killing spiders, almost getting this pickaxe back to full, my oops, uh, my stone has finished cooking, and I need to get back to the village to get mending on the rest of my gear. Let's leave the stone already here and pick a bit of the spruce logs that I already have to trade them for. Now it's just a question of making a few sticks and trading as much as we can. I did an oopsie. I kinda muted myself and forgot then I have a few hours of footage with no audio. So let me just tell you what I did. As you can see, I'm cutting dark oak because I kinda do need a lot of dark oak for the build that I'm planning. And after that I just returned to the chests, built another portal, and while I did spawn in a basalt delta, and I do need basalt, I actually decided to go and search for soul soil. Honestly, I do think that getting a basalt generator would be more worth it in the long run, and even the short one, it's just safer. However, I did find a bastion on the way, and I got the gold there, and in one of the chests I even got one piece of ancient debris. I actually managed to find a soul soil biome. And while I was there, I did get the soul soil and decided to also search for a epic ghast. But I kinda screwed up and fell into lava. And because the narration doesn't do it justice, let me do a recreation of what it looked like, more or less. Oh boy, I need soul soil. No, no, I'm burning. Let's go. At least save my items. At least I managed to find a place to save my items. Let's respawn. Now I need to go back there. After dying, I remembered that I actually took a screenshot because I was fast enough to pressing F3 and F2 to get the coordinates of where I died. And this was important. I knew that my items did not fall into the lava, so I could get them back. So I just multiplied my coordinates by 8 and set off to build there another portal. And most of the travel time was actually through water on a boat. I even found a shipwreck that I was like, it's not like my items are gonna disappear. So I searched it, there was a treasure map, and it was buried nearby. So I'm just gonna get it. So I kept traveling after. And as I was approaching the coordinates that I needed, I noticed that we were almost on top of a ocean temple. Fortunately, it was not so much on top that I got mining fatigue, but yeah. After that, I just went down and had to kill a skeleton, but after that, I managed to get all of my items back. Luckily. And this should remake our old portal back at home. Except it didn't. Problem is, we lost all our levels. Now, we were already level 30 and now I'm level 11. And I'm gonna need the Silk Touch pick to get the blue ice to make the basalt generator. That's gonna be a bit grindy again. Got the pickaxe, now just need to add mending, which costs a bit, but I still have enough EXP. Now let's go get that ice. Unfortunately, according to the map, we have a mountain over there that should have packed ice. And here we have, I want to have at least 5 blue ice blocks, so 45 ice. It's useful that I use my Silk touch one. Got more than 2 stacks, almost 2.5. And it doesn't look like I did too much. So I kinda didn't want to interview because it actually looks kinda nice. I've been at this basalt breaking for a while and I already have almost one full double chest. However, I need basically to finish it up and get one more full single chest. But let's take this and this for now because I don't need this basalt. I need smooth basalt. So while we break the rest, let's just get some to burn already. I was collecting the smooth basalt from the furnaces and decided to come and check on my dried ghast. Where did they go? Um, I need it. I'm gonna need it to build. Didn't want down or up or over there. Did it go to the nether? It did go to the nether. What do you mean you over there? I've just been there. Now please don't die. As I'm building this, I'm gonna give you a bit of lore about how this wall came to be. Yes, I know it's just a gate, and I'll refrain from doing a battle map, at least while I don't have walls on both sides. Because I need them to just know more or less the layout of how it will be, and the terrain will dictate that. This is a wall that was not a mountain nor was created by man. This was a wall of stone that was cast by a deity. And that's why it's so large. And as people wanted a place to call home, a secure place, something they could fortify and just protect, they just adapted the wall that was here to suit their needs. I'll leave it at that for now. Enjoy the rest of the time lapse. Honestly, I do think this is a pretty good start for the city. It's a nice gate that I kinda could have done better in the gradient over it there and there. They're already being a bit better than this one between the deep slate bricks and the smooth basalt. And that's just something that I tried some way to do it. I learned not how not to do it. Can only get better now, I hope. And I need these lanterns. As you can see on that tower, I did put lanterns here in the middle, just so it gives enough light so that once this is filled, nothing can spawn up here. And as we're up here, let's just take a look at the view and how far off the ground we actually are. Because I feel like looking at it from the ground, it actually looks a bit smaller. While from up here it looks a bit taller, if that makes any sense. The fall just looks bigger than the climb. And as you can see, I have already started making a path and delineating it with path blocks. on the direction of our little caravan. Oh boy, these guys are slow. But still, looking at it over here again, I feel like there's something missing, and that is the banners that will indicate which city this one is. And I already got the wool to make them. From my spider farm, I just took the string and made the wool. This should be enough for two of them, one for each tower, and they're gonna use mainly red, purple, I mean red and blue, I've already got, and then I also need green, for which I'll need cactus. So let's go find a desert. And one, and the difference between having one and a lot in my inventory is not that much. So let's grab a few. And if we ever need to do a raid farm, we know where to get the bottles, and no you're not. Let's also grab some dried grass while we're here, and after this we can farm them. We got a few, but nowhere near enough, only 12, so let's let them grow a bit. And prepare the purple banners. For that we need quite a bit of blue and red to make purple, and now we can just... Wait, don't tell me. Oh, yeah, no. I don't have nowhere near enough time for this. Let's build a farm that I can FK at and get resources while not necessarily needing to be on the computer. This, the other way around. Mm. A block on the back with redstone, the dispensers on top, minecarts to grab the wool that falls down, and the pistons. And while the glass burns, let's try and find 5 sheep. 3 is enough, but 5 would be better. Okay, 2 of them, one over here, and the other over here. And finally we're here. But I do need one more. And everything is done cooking, except for one green dye. Let's also grab 2 wheat to breed them. And I guess this should work. But before that, I do need a baby one. And and you can be purple, and you can be green. I mean green. Can you please fall? Thank you. My AI is so bad. Over here. Good. Oh, you were almost there, little one. No, stop resisting. Go in your cage. Refill the shears in all of them. And get the chests ready. That one cannot do anything, so it's not wasting durability. And let's give you a start. And now we wait. After a little of AFK, we do have enough wool to make the banners, so I guess it's time to do them. And show you that, yeah, I'll be using Lightmatica because I made these banners in creative and just want to port them over here, and it would be honestly a bit of a pain to do it by just looking at another screen, mostly because opening anything on another screen would mean that I run the risk of my PC just crashing. So let's not test it. And that's what I came up with. Still not 100% sure it's gonna stay like this forever, but it's supposed to be a tree just with its roots wrapping around something spherical. Don't know what, but it's just as it encompassing something. And the purple, it's This is a bit of a mixture of the two groups of people that are in the city, one being the druids, and that's the three, and then the emperor of the city or the ruler of the city that is a paladin that is a bit higher than thou kind of attitude. So we went with the purple because, at least in our world, purple is that it was a rare color, therefore emperors used it as a sign of royalty. The three, besides being the druids, it's also because the most revered or prayed to god is the god of nature in this city. I just need to do something because those wall banners currently are hanging by nothing. Come back down, please. Let's give them the support they need. Nope. And now the gate is indeed complete. Won't say that it's the best build, but it's my best build. And that's what I'm hoping for. That from here on, my builds will start to get better as I try to actually get better. And that's gonna be it for today, I think. So let's do what I did last episode and finish it with a fly around in a flashback of the building we just did. Bye! Let's pretend I didn't actually do this and got the correct 2 type on the first go around, okay?